I got a super cool cat, man. All around good dude, great spirit. It's weird because I feel like I've known him for a while, and then come to find out, I think I did know him, which I'm almost positive we did. But super dope videographer, super dope photographer, super dope DJ. His selection and music is insane. His taste, I love it. And just an all around like community guy. I feel like he brings a lot of people together on a weekly basis, and it's super dope to see out here in Vegas. We don't really have that, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of that comes from his background, being from Texas, super, great Southern hospitality, man. And anyway, man, without further ado, I got the homie Dalton, all the way from up the street, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got him on this podcast today, man. I just wanted to have a conversation with him, man. Super cool cat, man. How's it going?
Good, man. Thanks for having me today. I appreciate you. Thanks for letting me pull up. And we go way back, man. Went from the old East Side days. So
yeah, we do.
It's kind of crazy to think, full circle. Here we are hanging out again when we crossed paths so many years ago before my career really,
Same for me.
So yeah, both of us, we were both just trying to figure life out.
Facts,
I mean,
man.
as we always are, right? Everybody always is, but
because just for context for people who don't know, like I used to work at this place called T-Mobile. I shouldn't even have said it, but yeah, I worked at T-Mobile for a while, and this dude came in, it was weird because all right, so you reconnected because you see me on YouTube, which was crazy.
Yeah. You came up on my YouTube algorithm.
Which was crazy, like, and I remember you DM me on Instagram, and I was like, oh, this is, like, weird, like, this is the first time I had that, like, real encounter of somebody, like, seeing me and being like, yo, I'm in Vegas, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, shit, like, that was, so it was like, oh, okay, so I was like, being me, I'm like, I'm gonna show love right back, so I hit you back. Anyway, you wanted me to, like, spin you, like, yo, you should come check out this vinyl night, and
That's
you
crazy.
didn't even know I was into vinyl, like, getting back into, like, DJing vinyl, because I didn't say that anywhere on YouTube, but anyway, we ended up meeting up. I ended up DJing. You got a super dope night called 2x4 night, which hopefully somebody picks it up and carries it on.
Somebody will at some point. It's up for grabs.
Yeah, super dope night, man, where he has like 4 turntables set up, 2 mixers, and DJs just go in on vinyl all night, bro. Like super dope. Anyway, I went and spent DJ there, and I just had the most fun. I was like a little kid, bro. Like I was like super excited.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. First off,
Of course, man. Thanks for pulling up.
It's
When I
super
hit you
dope.
up, I honestly didn't even know if you were going to respond.
Yeah, nah,
Because I didn't remember you from the T-Mobile days until you made that connection.
bro.
And I remember because you had a pretty good following, at least, like, you
Yeah,
know,
it
when
was-
I first like you up on a DM, I was like, the worst I could do is like give it a go, you know,
Right.
because the 2x4 thing is like there's not really any money in it.
Facts.
Like, you know, I don't consider myself like an event or party thrower. It kind of happened organically by accident, but the whole concept is like it's just homies playing records. It's a community thing. So
Right.
yeah, I get a little bit of money to like bring the gear and set up, you know, but I'm there from 8 p.m. to 5, sometimes 6, 7 a.m.
Yeah, insane.
So, you know, I basically bring all the stuff. People pull up with records. You don't even gotta bring needles. I have needles and all of that. You know, I know people are
Picky.
gonna be picky about them needles. Like, don't, you know, but I'm cool like that, man.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't have random people showing up. It's not like open DJ format night.
Right.
It's more like just a night for me and the homies, you know, to pull up and play some records and, you know, and play good music. Like, honestly, what it really comes down to is like every time music is such a huge part of a venue. To me, it's music and lighting and service. Those are things that keep me going places over again, right? Like maybe I'm old school, but like I like good service, man. I grew up in the service industry and I waited tables for a long time and got my hands dirty, man. And, you know, I know how much people appreciate like good service and stuff. So Hard Hat is just such a cool spot and the staff is great and all the bartenders and Frank who runs it. Everyone is just such a, Dylan, the manager, everyone is just really
Super good
good
burgers,
people, man.
by the way.
Stay tuned burgers.
gosh.
Like, man, those burgers are so good.
Yep.
And they got the vegan option for all the vegan homies if you want to go that route. But
Yep.
but yeah, man, really, I just really don't like going to venues and I hear top 40 music or like the same stuff over and over. I'm like, dude, what is this, man? Like, you know, so the thing about Hard Hat is like, a buddy of mine said it. It's like, usually music's the background, where here at Hard Hat, the music's the main character. Like, people come there just to hear the music. But yeah, man,
That's
when I
true.
reached out, I was like, I didn't even think you're gonna respond. It was 50-50.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man, because like, dude, when you got that much of a following, like, you probably
That's
get a lot
weird,
of DMs
huh?
and stuff.
Isn't that weird? Like people like look
Yeah.
at, I'm super chill, bro. Like,
No, for sure.
I always say Vegas,
For
like
sure.
people are always like Vegas is like it's like the people from here like bad or whatever. But it's like if you're really, I'm born and raised here in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and we really most of the people that come here are from the South. Like that was the first people who settled here.
Wow.
Were Southerners. So
didn't
like
know
they
that.
call it
That's
the
cool.
East, the Mississippi of the West. You know, that's what they
Okay,
call
okay.
Vegas. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm super like, bro, if you show love, like I'm gonna show love back. Like,
Yeah.
And just the fact of you reaching out, the least I could do is at least message you.
Oh,
back.
dude, I
You know what
remember
mean?
like the first day I saw you on YouTube because you
Yeah.
know, like I do like. I don't necessarily dig on YouTube, but like, you know, the algorithm knows I be liking mixes and stuff, so
Yep.
I'd be throwing them my way. And yeah, man, I remember seeing your set and I was like, seeing on YouTube, and you were playing like the classics. You were playing
Yeah.
like, and I'm really into the funk and soul,
Yeah,
man.
you are.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
you
really like
Yeah,
I'm
you
really
are.
into that funk and soul kick. And you were hitting them old like them lowrider jams
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. And I was
yeah.
like, man, this
So-
guy's like he's playing the stuff that like
Yeah.
I want to hear being played at Hard Hat. So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to connect and
Yeah.
try. And I think it was for the 1 year anniversary.
Yep.
So normally I don't do sets, you know.
Yep.
Usually people just show up and it's a there's no format. But I think for the 1 year I wanted to do something special, and I so I did the I built sets, and I
Yep.
really wanted you to play. And
Yeah, and I had to. That was
Yeah.
like, that was a Mando. When I
mean-
found out what was going on, I was like,
yeah, you were
know,
definitely having fun. I could tell you were.
Yeah, I was like kidding.
You were
And
digging
honestly,
it.
that was my first time playing vinyl for public, like out
Yeah.
in public. Like I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've touched vinyl when I was little, but I've never actually DJed. I started DJing in 2009, so Serato, you know what I mean, is all I know. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
making
it was
a comeback.
it was nerve wracking. It was yeah, it is making a comeback.
Making a
Crazy.
comeback.
And I feel like you've already been ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's super dope to see. But long story short, we started talking after the set, the second time I played, and then I just put two and two together. I asked you, I'm like, yo, did you live on that side of town back then in like 2014, whatever it was?
Yeah,
And you're
I was
like,
an East Side kid when I first moved here.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
a little ratty East Side BMXer.
So hard,
little
bro.
punk.
Yeah, because I remember you ran in, you came into T-Mobile like in a frantic, like you were like, yo, it was like, I remember it was EDC like weekend,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you came in a frantic, like, yo, like my phone broke, like I needed to get a new phone, or like, can we get this fixed or whatever? And I remember I like did my magic because I was like the guy there, and I don't know exactly what happened because there was a lot of drugs back then because I was doing a lot of stuff back then
all
too.
good. We
You know
all-
what I mean? Like, so that was 2014. But I wanted to ask, like, were you involved heavily in like the EDM boom, kind of, right? Like,
Yeah, man. So
and I say EDM lightly. I don't mean to, you know what I mean?
no, for sure. I mean,
It's-
dance music's
yeah.
been around since,
There
you know,
you go.
house music, right?
Yeah.
But there definitely has, especially in the last like 15, 20 years, there's been like a resurgence of like, you know, dance music with all the festivals. Definitely
Yeah.
like festivals are a thing
Yeah.
now. But yeah, man, I've shot EDC in Vegas. I shot it probably like 11 or 12 times, like, which is a lot.
Dang, that's like almost all of the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I did stop. I mean, the thing is, like, I didn't always shoot directly for Insomniac. It was always different. Like, sometimes I shoot for an artist.
Mm.
Sometimes I shoot for a vendor. Sometimes I shoot for Insomniac. It just depends. But honestly, though, like, I definitely wouldn't recommend working for Insomniac, not to throw anyone under the bus.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
they weren't really a good company to work with. So I ended up, you know, even though shooting an EDC was really cool and stuff, at the same time, like, you really got to know your worth. And that's the thing, especially these days. A lot of cats want to get out there and they want to shoot something just to be cool and they want to be on stage. But, like, at the end of the day, that you know, that's cool, but you really got to know your worth and stand your ground, especially as an artist. And a lot of people don't know their worth, and they get a lot of video and photo people and camera people in general. They get burnt out and they get treated like crap. And it, you know, it's kind of bad for the industry. So I was definitely like, you know, I've always tried to, like, you know, set a fair rate for me and the client, what I think my time is worth. And, you know, that started from like a small rate and built up. But yeah, man, the EDM boom. And I will say it's different now because I got spoiled because the first music I filmed was trap music.
Yeah, man. What a time.
So yeah, Twonk.
What a
Shout out to
time.
the Twonk people out there.
Brills, man. What a
Brills, man.
time,
So yeah, I
bro.
got into well, first of all, if we're diving deep, we have to shout out DJ Mike Attack my boy Mike, because
Legend,
local legend. He's the first guy I ever filmed, and I got linked with him because my roommate at the time, I had just gotten a video. I got fired from my job waiting tables. Never knew I was gonna do video full time. I was just trying it. Like, let me just see what I can do, right? You know, and this was 15 years ago. So you also have to keep in mind the climate. Social media wasn't cool as it is now 15 years ago. Nope. Like, when you really think about it, time flies because social media is everything now. But back, 15 years ago, like, old people weren't even on Facebook yet.
Nah.
Our parents weren't even on Facebook yet 15 years ago. Facebook. We were on Facebook. Yeah. Instagram wasn't really popping yet. So I kind of got lucky and I got on like video content creation, like on the forefront of like before it got big, which was cool because like, it was just a different time back then. But yeah, my roommate linked me with Mike Attack. And then Mike took me on the road, took me under his wing. What a just genuinely good human who believed in me and was willing to pay me. $500 to do a video, and back then $500 was a fat budget, man. I was like, $500, I'm rich. Like,
hell yeah,
we going out tonight
to do what I want to, like to shoot what I like,
shoot and edit.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, it was crazy, but yeah, Mike took me on his wing, shot some stuff for Mike. So that was the first DJ ever shot, and then I ended up doing local events. I'm not gonna say the company's name because they're not a good company, but I ended up doing a bunch of local events. Found out they weren't paying people. I was the only one getting paid, and I was like, yo, this company's whack.
Right.
If you can't even break off the dancers or openers like a little bit of bread, like you're just whack. You're really on some like hustle stuff I'm not about. But yeah.
So I mean, you said your roommate connected you with
my roommate. Shout out Antonio.
Crazy. That's the power of connection right there.
Antonio is friends with him, and literally, that's what they say. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's real, because I would have never met Mike. Maybe down the road, but I didn't know any DJs. I'm not from Vegas. I'm from Texas originally, so I'd only been here a couple. I was only here a year before I got fired from my job, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now? In like a year, like I don't know that many people yet.
Wow.
But Antonio linked us, and Mike. He met me, and I was just a little, like I said, a little ratty, little BMXer kid.
So is BMX what brought you out here? My bad, because we are jumping a little.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is BMX what brought you out here? Because you keep. That's the second time I heard you mention BMX.
I would say so. Yeah. So I rode BMX, and then I met a homie in I was in San Antonio,
got you,
Texas, before I came here. I'm from like the Dallas area, East Texas originally.
Okay.
Was in San Antonio. I met a buddy who was stationed in the military. We rode BMX together at the skate park. Became homies. He's like, yo, I'm from Vegas. I'm like, I've never been to Vegas. And I was like 19. No, I was 20 at the time. And that's all I cared about, man. I just wanted to ride my bike. Right? That's all I cared about, right? And he's like, if you want to switch it up, I got a crib out here. Little did I know it was on the east side, which is fine. Like the east side's, it's cool.
It has its ups and downs.
It's got its ups and downs. You just got to know how to navigate it.
That's it, man.
And he basically like offered me a cheap rent at his crib. And I was like, all right. And I literally I moved here for no reason. And there was no girl.
Wow.
There was no opportunity. It was literally my homie had a house for rent for a discount. And I just wanted to switch it up. So I told everybody. And that's the thing, man. That's like, you're born and raised here.
Yeah.
So, like, Vegas isn't a big deal to people that live here. But let me tell you something. Anyone who's watching this podcast right now, if you are not from Vegas, Vegas is a big deal.
Facts.
Like, people I waited tables with would save up for months just to blow money here. Yep. They would spend like $3,000, $5,000, come back and then brag about how much money they lost.
Crazy.
But they were like, we had such a good time.
Crazy.
We were in the casino. So like
a city built on suckers.
So Vegas
man.
is like, it's like, it's one of those cities, man. And when I told people I was moving here, people didn't believe me. They were like, you're not moving to Vegas. I was, what?
Especially coming from
you're
Texas.
Not moving to Vegas. Yeah, and I was like 20. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Like, I was like, nah, I'm moving here. And I moved here with $2 in my bank account. Ooh. I had just enough to get the U-Haul.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking like I was broke. I lived on the east side.
Yeah.
Chloride Court.
And
shout
you
out
lived
to Chloride
in it.
Court.
Yeah, you lived, like, when he says the east side, like.
Nellis and Owens.
Yeah, he's talking about the hood. Because that's where I was born. I was born on Nellis and Owens. And by the projects, I don't know if you know where Stanley and Lamar is. And Lamont. Yeah. That's where I was born. So, like, when he says, like, the hood, imagine, like he said, a white boy coming from Texas, like just literally uprooted and boom, planted in the hood. Like that's pretty. I think that made your character though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it was a lot of like emo kids over there. Like, as I would say, it's like a mix of East Side's like a mix of hood and an emo,
Yeah.
and then like you got the Latin culture.
Yep.
That's like the melting pot of the East Side.
That's a fact.
And then you got the military base.
Did you ever go to East Side Joe's?
No,
It was
I never heard of East Side
bro. It was
Joe's.
like I don't know if you're into hardcore music or if you listen to hardcore. Oh, okay, so there was
that's
like
cool.
bro. It was like a random in the desert over off like Nellis and Owens, like between Owens and Cheyenne, and it was just this random abandoned mobile home in the desert, bro, like on an acre. And fools would just it was super underground. If you knew, you knew. Fools would just like pass out flyers, and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be at East Side Joe's."
That's dope,
bro. I had a homie that was a drummer. Shout out to Brock. And I didn't know anything about it, but like he's an East Side kid too, and he was into hardcore. So I ended up going to one of the shows, and I went like 5 more times. I was just like, yo, like, cause I love culture, like I just love knowing backgrounds of people and like how does this even connect? Why is this going on? So when I went, I was just like, yo, that's crazy. But I thought you might have went to East Side.
Nah,
Joe's
but I mean, dude, that's the stuff though, man. Like grassroots, that's community.
Facts.
That's people just like doing their own thing regardless of hurdles, right? Like we don't need permits. We're just gonna throw our own party. You know, it's like kids, like
kids, literally
just doing their own thing, man, and that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, East Side it was cool, man. You know, I that was my drinking days too. So I was drinking, you know, and I had Roberto's late night Roberto's for the first time, and you know, so I got on that whole wave. But but yeah, man, East Side, Mike Attack, and then I started shooting events, and then that's when Brills basically took me on the road.
How did that happen?
So Brills, which is Sammy, shout out Sammy. But he's LS Dream now, by the way. So if anyone's like curious, like he's got a new music project. Dope. But yeah, basically, I was just shooting events. He was a headliner, and he liked the recap video so much, he called me. And you know, at the time, like my career wasn't really like popping yet. And the thing is, like, I guess what helped me set me up for success in the beginning was like I always did BMX videos for fun with the homies. And a lot of people, it's crazy, a lot of dudes who did BMX and skate, just action sports in general. Dudes that do action sports videos, they're just built different. Like,
why is that?
Because, dude, like, you got to be a crazy, like, wild filmer to, like, get some of those shots. You got to, like, skateboard, hold a camera. You got to, you're putting your life at risk to, like, get certain clips, You're climbing fences. I remember we used to like break into pools to get footage of like BMX shots in pools that like you get arrested for that, man. That's trespassing. So I don't know. There's something interesting about like the thing about like skating and BMX is it really forces you to be creative. Like anyone who skates or ever like rode BMX understands that like when you're driving down the road and you see a nice rail, you're like, that's a nice rail right there, you know, or like a ledge or a wall ride or, you know, whatever, a set of stairs. It could be anything, man, but it's really creativity. So action sports is like being a skater, being a bike rider is like you're creative, you know, like everyone's got their own style, their own sauce. You can look at everyone's going to ride one object completely different from the other person. So it's, you know, there is an art to it. And I think there's a lot of self-discipline in that kind of stuff too. So I have noticed a lot of those dudes that started from there, you know, end up doing a legit career in like commercial and all kinds of stuff.
That makes sense.
But yeah, man, I don't know. I just like I basically took the BMX skate video mentality and took it to like the club. Yeah. Like I'm talking like, you know, like fisheye, get up in there. Like, dude, when I was filming a whole set, like a 90-minute set, I'm not standing like nowadays. You got dudes who stay on the stage all day. Nah, man. I'm getting like 50 angles in that motherfucker. Like I'm like filming on the stage. I'm running, jumping off the stage, get in the pit, get a shot. Like I'm just,
which makes sense because like when I'm thinking of like those old Baker videos and like those skate videos that we used to watch back in the day, that shit was jam packed, bro. Like action, it was like nonstop. Like it just kept you like drawn in, and that makes sense because even your like recap that or like your going away video you did, it was like. Yeah, and it kept you like engaged. You know, you're like, yo, what's next? What's next?
It's like raw. It's like rawness.
I love it, man. Nah, but, for sure. So you saying like you took that from the sports and brought it to the club or to the?
I kind of man. I mean, you know, glide cams aren't really a thing anymore, but at the time, glide cam was like really big in the BMX world because It was basically a stabilizer. This is before Ronins were a thing, man.
Right.
So you know that I sound old saying that. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah,
But
you
literally,
can.
like Ronins, gimbals were not a thing when I
Gimbals,
started,
yeah.
man. So you had what was called a glide cam. Essentially, it was a gimbal, but it was all manual and it was balanced by weight, no motors. So no motors. It's literally just a weight balanced, you know, camera gimbal.
Yeah.
And that was like the first cool piece of gear I bought because it really took my production value up. Because instead of like skateboarding with a handheld shaky, right? Now I got a stabilizer.
Right.
So now my shit looks like movie,
Clean.
like butter, like
Yeah.
clean. I'm like, and you could be on your bare feet and like run with it. I mean, you got to know how to operate it, and took time and effort to learn, which is why a lot of people like don't use it, and it's, you know, the gimbals now. But yeah, man, that was the first piece of gear I had that where it's like, you know, you could spin it and you could run across the stage and like get like it looked like the camera was floating. That's how I could describe it. Like,
right.
So really, I got that to film lines. So a line in BMX, if anyone doesn't know, basically like, or a skate line or whatever, right? Instead of doing one trick, you do a succession of tricks on multiple things, like, and you know, as it's called a line, right? So you're trying to hit a bunch of tricks on one run. So to capture that, you got to follow someone. So having that glide cam and just floating and capture, you know, it made it more cinematic, made it feel more like a movie.
Like you're there, like the person's there. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Like,
so I really took that to the club, and I was shooting like fisheye and just, you know, just trying to be like different, man. Like just trying to make videos. I just was trying to make what I thought was cool at the time.
Right.
There was really no specific thing I was trying to hit, but I remember the things that inspired me the most that I still owe all my style to this day was there's a dude named Liam Underwood, who he basically was like the first guy to shoot Skrillex right when Skrillex was peaking, like early. I'm talking Scary Monsters and Nice Sprites.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
We all know Skrillex is big, but let me say something, man. When Skrillex, he was the first dubstep guy, man.
For sure.
He literally took rock and roll and put it on a USB. And he literally got a laptop and said, you know what? Like, fuck the band. I'm going to do my own thing. And then he made sounds no one ever heard before. So, like...
Oh, my God. That era, man, that's what made me fall in love with, like, dubstep. That was that era.
Crazy.
Yeah, that era was a, man...
But I saw a video, and anyone can watch it right now. I still think it's the coolest video to this day, and it's called Skrillex in Mexico. And Liam Underwood shot it, and I really loved about it was that it wasn't polished. It was really raw. So back then, a lot of people just showed just the cool show stuff. He was like in the van with him, and people were banging on the window, yelling his name. Like he was showing the chaos.
I love that.
Behind the stage. And I was just like, it blew my mind because I was like, whoa, I'm like, this guy's really showing like what it's like to be with Sonny on the road.
Right.
Like, because everyone sees the show stuff, but like,
that's cool. Yeah, it's like, that's cool.
He
but
gave
like,
you a glimpse of what it's like to be them and like, you know, be there. And plus like, he showed so much of the culture. They showed like the dudes that climb those big, I don't know what it's called. Forgive me because I don't know what it's called, but they climb the pole and they swing when the rope's off it. They swing and they're literally hanging and they play instruments.
Yeah. He filmed that too in the video.
All that's in the video, man. All kinds of ceremonial. So
like
it was
things
almost
the things that you wouldn't see normally.
You would never. So and the video really showed more behind the scenes and culture from Mexico than actual show footage, which I loved.
Right.
And it blew my mind. I was like, man, this is guys, it's storytelling.
There you go.
That's really what it was, man. So Liam Underwood and this dude named Joe Simon. Joe Simon was a BMX video company owner and a video guy and a pro BMX rider. Like, dang.
Yeah.
He was pro, had his own company, and he got into filming, and he took it to the next level, man. He literally made BMX films look like movies.
Yeah.
Like,
those are the two guys that...
Those are the two guys, man.
That made you pick up a camera?
His style was like cinematic, and then Liam's style was a little more raw, kind of like, you know, like kind of off kilter, like kind of almost a little uncomfortable. But that was like, that's the good stuff where you're ooh, like that was kind of crazy. Like, man, I would say my style is like really raw, but also cinematic because I do really enjoy those beautiful, long, held out shots. But I also really enjoy like, just press record and right moment, right time. Some things you really can't plan.
Nah, that's super dope, man. I can see it too. Like I said, I haven't really seen your work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because it's kind of I became hip to you like through music, so I
Yeah.
haven't really seen like
That's crazy.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's what's funny is like a lot of people don't understand that I've been doing video for 15 years, but they meet me playing records and like, oh, you know, it's cool. And then I'm always like, yeah, that's my side quest. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, like this is my side quest. Like, I'm new to this shit.
Yeah, I remember when you told me that, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
And then that's when I connected. I was like, oh no, you're the motherfucker that came in frantic because you're like, yo, I need to go shoot this shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is my dream, passion. Like, and
Yeah.
obviously DJing, I feel like music is a passion of yours too. Like, you can see it just in the song selection. It's just like
just
insane. You can't.
I just
fake
love
it.
art, man.
Yeah, for sure. All
I
around.
love music. I love digital art. I love paintings. I love sculptures. I just love art. I think like creating things are like it's one of the coolest things we could do is just create stuff, man.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, man. Be a producer. You know, that's what a producer of something, man. Is like, yeah. When I look back, I'm like, I've always done something involved with art. I was the weird kid, you know, like I was like hanging out with the homies, but I'd always be like more intrigued with like, why is the corn man like, you know what I mean? Like, who came up with him pushing it in the car, and like, where does the corn come from? And they're just like, yo, like, well, you know, like, so I've always been just different.
Deep diver.
Super deep diver. And then I see it in other people. If I see it in other people, then it's like I'm drawn to see.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that sounds like you got a similar type of deal.
Yeah, I have extreme ADD. So
yeah. Is that what it's called?
I mean, I was diagnosed with that as a kid, and I was forced to take Ritalin when I was a kid, which we all know Ritalin was like the worst
That's
thing.
my wife. My
ever.
wife's the same story. Yeah.
And like literally, I remember like I'll never forget like in school, I was like 7 years old, but literally I'd have to leave class early to go to the nurse to take Ritalin, and kids legit thought I was retarded because I took Ritalin.
Yeah.
Like kids don't know any better.
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, for sure.
But literally, kids literally thought I was like.
Yeah, they're like, what are you
because
like,
I took Ritalin.
Yeah.
And it really made me like a zombie, man.
And it really came down to your parents too. It's almost like they were looking out for you, thinking that it was like
totally. I mean, back then people didn't understand. They thought it was the right thing.
We didn't know.
But I think the biggest thing with like ADD or ADHD, whatever you want to call it, is like people you learn different.
Yeah.
You're more of a hands-on. Like you can't sit there in a classroom. That's why it was like school was so difficult for me. Is like I can't sit there and just listen and like it's like I need to be hands on. I need to get my hands dirty. I need to be
the
like
same way,
touching stuff.
Same way, man.
So yeah, it was very distracting.
Yeah, my mom's because I feel like I dodged that bullet of Ritalin because I would have been one of those kids too. I just couldn't focus. I hated school, bro. I used to be
me too.
This shit is so lame. Like but my mom, she's super holistic, so she was already hip to like all the shit. She never took me to the doctor for 80. She just dealt with, I don't know how she dealt with it, but
I mean, that's what it is, man. You just deal with it.
She just fucking dealt with
that's
it.
What
you know
it
what
is.
I mean?
Like,
she just dealt with it and fed into like my creativity or like whatever it was.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
I love that,
so
man.
like shout out my
rad.
mom. Like I get chills talking
shout
about
out to all the moms. They're
because when I think back, it's like I could have been a better like son. You know what I mean? She was doing she was doing the best she could. Like, but yeah, you bringing that up made me think like, dog, I really dodged that, and it's really because my mom, like, she had natural births. She didn't go to the hospital.
Oh,
like,
that's amazing, man.
Yeah, she was in a like, what do they call it?
I love that.
Where the nurse like you're like in a pool of water.
Yeah, like, a home delivery.
Yeah, like she did that with both her sons. Like I'm like, so when I think back, I'm like, mom been hit. Like she's been like on it. Like that's crazy. So when you said that, I was just
I love that, man.
Yeah, man, that's
beautiful,
insane,
man. That's such a cool thing.
Yeah, so I wanted to touch on like what are your musical influences like early? Like what's your super cliche question, but like what's your earliest memory of like music where you're like, yo, like I love music.
And I might be putting people on game to this, and some people might think it's cheesy, and that's cool, because music is subjective.
Facts.
But I gotta give props to the man. First artist I ever heard, I think I was like 3 years old, that I remember at least,
Yeah.
3 years old, and I'm from Texas, right? I'm from East Texas. Garth Brooks.
Okay.
I had the VHS tape, Thunder Rolls. The Thunder Rolls. I know you know that. I mean, it's a dark song, actually.
Yeah.
But man, Garth Brooks was like, that's the first dude, because in the early 90s, he was the guy.
He was the man.
All of 90s, he was the man. But yeah, Garth Brooks, man. So I would say I was raised on Garth Brooks. That's probably the first artist I found. And which is crazy. Fun fact, people don't realize this. Garth Brooks is one of those few artists who owns all his own masters. He's not on Spotify. He's not on iTunes. Huh. He's not on you. Only way you can listen to Garth Brooks is if you buy his stuff.
Is that? I didn't even know that.
He's not even on YouTube.
Wow.
And if you do find him on YouTube, it's a cover. It ain't him.
Wow.
There's dudes who can sound like him, but if you know Garth Brooks' voice, you know that there's no person that can cover Garth Brooks.
He's like just, a diehard, like,
it's like Marvin Gaye, man. You're not covering Marvin Gaye.
Nah, for sure.
You're not covering Prince.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not covering Sade. You're not doing it. You could try, but it's not going to happen. That's Garth Brooks is in that category. He's just, he's a country guy. But
so Garth Brooks is
you got to buy his stuff.
Wow, I did not know that.
That's and I only know that because I was dating a girl and I was like, yeah, let me put you on game to Garth Brooks. And I could not find.
Like, damn,
I was like, I really cannot show you Garth Brooks right now. This is blowing my mind. I'm
That's
like,
insane.
Yeah, I mean,
so I know you got some Garth. You got some Garth Brooks records then for sure.
I do. 100%. I have a bunch of Garth Brooks 45s. I got a huge rare like box set of LPs. Which is amazing. But yeah, Garth Brooks' first rap song I ever heard was Eric B. and Rakim, Follow the Leader.
Oh, that's a classic.
And I grew up racing motocross as a kid. So I used to watch dirt bike videos, man. Right. So shout out to all the dirt bike videos. That's another influence I got from because, man, the dirt bike videos were just like cool music and like just dudes ripping dirt bikes out. It was free riding.
Yeah.
So they were like out in the hills, like
just going.
Just trespassing people. They would always like cut the gates and like right, and like so as a kid, you're like, whoa. And I remember just like watching that video and Follow the Leader came on, man. I remember like I was like 4 years old and it literally blew my mind, because Eric B. and Rakim's that deep voice, that Follow the Leader, Rakim and seat, and that bass line.
Hell yeah, legend. That shit right there, man.
That's a crazy.
It's crazy because back then I would hear all that shit. Like I would hear all that growing up, like Eric B, Rakim, all the classic like Toddy T, like all those like I don't know how to explain it. Like that.
Just that rhythm, that feel good rhythm,
and I hated it. I hated it. It's weird, right? I like hated it. But funny. As I've gotten older, I'm like, this shit is nasty, bro. Like I used to not like it. I was super into like gangster rap because that's what my brothers and cousins would listen to, like gangster stuff. So
you were influenced by people in your family, basically.
Heavy. Yeah, that's literally that's how I amassed whatever following it is now. It's just me
playing the stuff you grew up on,
and literally loving it, bro, and just being completely pure and honest. That's all. Yeah. I'm just like. The goal wasn't to blow up. Like the goal was, I finally have a room where I have a studio now.
You just want to share music.
Yeah, I was just like, that's what I've been doing since I was little. Yeah. I was the kid burning CDs. Like, yo, have you heard? You know how you're like, yo, you heard this?
Yeah.
I'm the same kid. Like, yo, you heard this shit? Like, this, that new, you know what I mean? And they'd be like, nah, I fucking just downloaded it from LimeWire. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
I love the LimeWire days, man. What an era.
Bro, like, all that was when I first I was like, oh, okay, like this is what I'm gonna do. Music is never going to leave me. And sometimes I wanted to bring up like entrepreneur, like being an entrepreneur, which you are, which I am as well. And being like like a music entrepreneur is like a whole different beast. I feel like when you're chasing like or art, just art period, right? Because you can be an entrepreneur, you can go open up like a barber shop, and people are always gonna want a haircut. You're gonna need a haircut. But like music is, like you said, subjective. It's like it's kind of hard. It might not be your time. You might be ahead of your time. You might be behind it. So I wanted to talk about like the lows and the highs of like being an entrepreneur as like a music art guy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I always tell my wife, I'm always like, dog, like I just wish I could be a regular. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I could just be a regular dude that just goes to work,
get in the bag,
fucking get a hammer and just fucking build houses and shit, come home every week. But it's like,
you're just not built like that,
bro. It's like I have this thing that like continues to pull me to this shit, right?
Yeah.
So like, have you had those feelings of being like, damn, this ain't gonna work, man? Like I might have to go back to Texas, or I might need to go get a regular job and just, deal with that? Or have you just been like gung-ho like the whole time, like, yo, this is what I'm doing?
Honestly, man, I would say really I've already had a bunch of different jobs, so I'm not going to go back to 9 to 5. I'm going to be real with you, man. When I was growing up, my dad owned a pizza restaurant. So since I was a kid, like 4 years old, I was in there working, like making pizzas, making dough, folding boxes, you know, helping out, right?
Right.
So I've always been like, I come from like a blue collar family, you know, like my family works, they work hard, you know,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like a Texas trait. Like people out there get their hands dirty, man. Like they're not
Right.
afraid to, you know, get shit done, essentially is a good way to
Right.
put it. But I grew up that, and then I've had so many jobs, from a newspaper delivery to I had 4 jobs at one point. I lived in San Antonio. I'd wake up at 6 a.m. I would stock the shelves at Bath and Body Works.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would go to Quiznos, work the lunch rush. Then I would go to Pizza Hut, slang pizzas at night.
Yeah.
Then on the weekends, I was a roller coaster ride operator at Six Flags.
Shit.
So I had 4 jobs, right? And I've done everything from like waiting tables to washing dishes, like, you know, working fancy restaurants. And I don't know, man. It was very hard in the beginning. I was really broke.
Yeah.
And I did ride the bus. I had a car that didn't work. I rode the bus. I remember I used to ride 3 buses to get from the east side to the strip to like even get a gig early in the day. And I wasn't even getting that much for the gig, or I wouldn't be getting paid at all. I thought I was getting paid and I wasn't, because that did happen a lot in the beginning. It was tough, man. But basically I did kind of, when I got fired from my job of waiting tables, before I even got into filming, getting paid, I did almost like not want to do it, because I was like, I got no income. I'm broke. I can't get unemployment. Like, I don't even know what to do, man. And literally, I got lucky, man. I had a few small people that believed in me, and, you know, Insert Coins. So shout out Bree and Chris. They ran Insert Coins, and I was supposed to be in the BMX stunt show, like ride my bike. And my homie pitched and was like, yo, you should, I'm going to pitch a video for them. And he was like, hey, my boy Dalton will do a video. And they were like, all right, we'll give him $300. And I was like, $300? I'm like, I'm rich. And that was the first time anyone ever gave me money for a video and ever believed in me. Because I was making videos like for fun. Yeah. Of like the homies, like BMX stuff. But yeah, man, it was definitely tough. And I definitely wanted to like, there was a point where I wanted to kind of give up before it even started, because, you know, like I said, back then there wasn't as much work as there is now. Right. Now, it's ridiculous. Like I say, anybody can get into the camera game now. Like there's just so much work and content needs to be created. But this is before people were glued to their phones, you know, essentially. But I did almost give up, man. I definitely like, it was tough. And I would say for anyone getting into the freelance career, like it is scary. It is a leap, because it's not a steady income. That's the thing about a job. A normal 9 to 5 gives you security, right? Yep. Like, you know, every week this check's hitting, every month, right? So you're chilling, right? You know how much to spend. Not freelance, man. Like it could be a really good week, or it could be nothing that week. Like you really don't know. So as humans, I think like we are like, it is tough to make that leap, but at the same time, it's a blessing, man, because like working for myself, I'll never work for someone else, because like, you know, it's like I decide how hard I want to work, and I'm making money for me, instead of someone else. So it's a little different, man.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I've got burnt out before too, because, you know, I've been doing this 15 years now. So there was like probably like eight years in, maybe. That's like when my work was getting like really good, and people were like, I was basically overbooked myself, and I got so burnt out I almost didn't want to do anything anymore, any video anymore. I just wanted to like throw the towel in and be like, I'm good, man. Right. Because I literally just overworked myself to the point of where, you know, anyone could do that, right? Anyone could overwork themselves in any type of job, whatever, where really I had to take a step back and take a break and analyze it. Then I realized, you know, man, actually, like I am blessed to do what I do, because I'm not stuck on at a desk 9 to 5. I'm not, you know, in a fast food. And I've been there, man. I worked at Sonic, man. I ran the fry things at Sonic. And I remember like when I was there, I was like 16. I was like, what do I need to do to not be here when I'm 40 years old? Facts, man. Like what do I need to do? You know, there's this dude named Julian who was training me, and he was like 43 and had kids. And I'm just, you know, no offense to him. He was a sweet man. But in my head, even as a 16-year-old, I was like, this guy did something that I need to not do, because like I don't want to be doing the fries when I'm 43 years old, you know. Man, that's facts. So I would say like that, and perspective is big. And then also, you know, me riding the bus as much as I did in Vegas, it was hard, man, but I feel like I needed to go through that to really appreciate what I have now. And yeah, man, I rode the bus, and even sometimes the buses weren't even working. I mean, they wouldn't run past certain time.
Yep. Especially on the east side where you were at. Oh yeah, for sure.
I would literally be trying to shoot these clubs and these like, you know, bars, because like events was like my bread and butter, like live events, right? Because I could make live events look like basically way cooler than they were.
Yep.
So that was that was the camera guy's job. Like I'm not saying people's events aren't cool, but your job is literally to make that event look as cool as possible.
Plump it up. Yeah.
So I was good at that, man. But I would get off at like 1, 2 in the morning, take one bus far as I could. But dude, some of the buses wouldn't be going on the east side. I'd have to walk. I never forget it, man. What is that? Lake Mead. I would walk up Lake Mead. I lived on. Also, I lived on. What was it, like Lamb and 15 before it was developed?
Oh yeah, that was.
And I would walk. Yeah, what is that? It is Lamb. Yeah,
Lamb and 15 they crossed.
Dude,
now
there
it's
weren't
like
even
developed now, but back
there weren't
then
even sidewalks back then. So I'd be walking the dirt with like a pelican case.
Holy
like
shit! Yeah,
at 2 in the morning, I could have got
coyotes
robbed.
too. Yeah, robbed. There's like real.
I was just out there, man. But at the same time, like going through that struggle is like something I feel like you got to do with it. Anything in life, you gotta hit rock bottom or see the low part, so that when you do get to the highs, you can really appreciate them.
That work ethic right there is something that's like
you can't teach that, man.
You can't teach it, and you have to go through it. Like, and like you said, 100%. In order to appreciate what you get, like what God blesses you with, because it's like, sometimes I feel like you said, you were doing this shit before you were getting paid. You were just doing videos. That's work,
I loved
bro.
it.
Like, people don't understand that. Yeah, sometimes people now. Same thing with DJing, producing, whatever it is, whatever trendy thing is cracking right now. Like the younger people want to just like, they think they could just buy a camera and just like, I'm going to go shoot. And then they realize, oh, after I get the footage, I got to edit it. And then I got to, there's a lot of other things that go into it. And that right there will make or break you. It'll like make you either want to keep going. If you love it enough, you're going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to figure it out. Or you're just gonna be like, fuck it, what's the next thing? So, and
that's the ADD too. Like me and you, that ADD is like, it really, you can't half-ass anything, and you do a deep dive. So like editing, I just, no matter how hard I try, I can't put out a shitty video, man. I just can't,
because like, what you could do, right? What people do is you can get paid to shoot it, take the budget that you get to shoot it, and then you could find an editor. Yeah. But I feel like you're the same 100%. Type of person where it's like, I don't know if I want to give my work to them. Yeah. Like, because they might not do it how I think it should look.
Well, people don't realize editing is 90% of the work. Yeah. Because here's how I explain it. You can have a really horrible filmer and a really good editor, and they could save the video.
Wow.
You could have one of the best filmers in the game and a horrible editor. Now your video's ruined.
Fuck it up.
So, like, really, man, editing is that final touch. It's like, it's the icing on the cake, man. Like, you editing, people don't realize that editing is so important, and it's the final. That's where you get your sauce. That's where the storytelling is. Yeah. The footage is the ingredients.
Right.
The editor is like the person, like, making the recipe, like, putting that together.
Like sound like the.
So, like, do you want, like, a little, like, cheap, like, quick, throw it together, like, sandwich? Or do you want, like, someone who's gonna take the time and like slice the meat and slice the cheese and make sure the veggies are fresh and do it right.
Yeah.
And really, that's what it comes down to, man.
That's crazy.
Editing is very important.
Editing is.
I actually used to get some of the early gigs I did back in the day because I was so, because in the earliest in the days I was hungry. I took every gig, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Same. Now I do not do that at all. The power of no is so heavy, powerful, man.
No, for real, dude. Like the power of no. I just learned that in my 30s because I used to say yes to every, like, I'm like, yep. Especially like money. Family, especially like family and like people that I love and care for. Like, it's like hard. It used to be hard for me to say no. Now I'm just like, no,
you have to. I think as we get older, we put up with less BS.
Yeah, and it's like,
that's what, like, sometimes old people are like, man, old people are grumpy. I'm like, dude, honestly, they just dealt with a lot of shit and they're just tired of it. Yep. Like, let's be real here.
They know what they like. They know what they don't, man.
100%.
Like, it is what it is.
You got to respect someone who tells it like it is.
Yeah, that comes with time. That comes with experience. That comes with, like, putting in that work. You know
but I used to, back in the day, for the extra cash, I would literally just edit videos for people. And, dude, some of the footage I would get,
terrible.
People be holding the camera. I swear their arm was getting stung by a pack of bees while they're holding the camera. Like like just shaky, out of focus, like zooming in, color balance off, like, you know, and it's like, it was tough, man. Like, I'd have to work hard to say these videos, and I would be getting paid like next to nothing.
Crazy. But that was that money that you needed to keep pushing, to funnel into your business, to keep to get where you are now, where it's like, I don't have to do that. Like, nah.
And it's so funny that you mentioned burning CDs, and like, it's kind of funny, like full circle, because like we just love sharing music. That's really what it is, man. Like,
that's it, man.
You got your DJs who are like trying to get the bag, but also there's people who just love to share music, man. That's me. Like, I don't want to be headlining some big party. Like, nah, man. I want to be the chill guy at the bar, just playing cool tunes, like putting people on game, or bringing a tune back that they forgot. Like, oh man, I forgot. Like, I got a good memory to this, but
so my story is like, I was that guy. I wanted to do that.
You wanted to be the DJ?
I wanted to be like
a big star.
I'm the guy. Like, you're right. That's how I started. That's how I got into it. That's how I got into it. Like, it was like, I'm the dude. And then I finally got to somewhere where I realized, like, oh, everybody that I wanted to be like are like, I don't want to be like them. Like, I thought that's what.
Once you started hanging around them.
Once I started seeing, and then the gatekeeping, and then I'm like, oh, this is how this shit works. I was like,
whack.
Oh no. And I stopped DJing for like 3 years. Like, and I remember people would always ask me, hey man, when do you, I'm like, I'd get irritated. I'm like, dude, like, stop. I don't DJ no more. Like, you know, whatever. Cause I had like this bad taste in my mouth because of the industry, man. I'm like, this industry, Vegas, especially Vegas, it was like, it kind of sucks because I started DJing here. Cause it's like, Vegas is like the worst with gatekeeping. It's like, and it's so fake. Everything's like so, you know, who you know, but it's like who you know, but like, what can you do for me? And you know what I mean? Or I'm not gonna hang around you if you can't do anything for me. 100%. And that fucking tainted me. I was like, yo, I'm done. And then I finally got this space where I was like, oh, you can
do your own thing.
And I'm like, oh, I love this. Yeah, like I don't have to do it for money. Let me just like, I just want to do it because I love it. You know?
Well, that's the best stuff, man. It's the organic stuff.
That organic.
It's people being, to me, the best art is just authenticity.
Right. Facts.
Like, you know, like I said earlier, like, I'm a goofy white guy.
Yeah.
That's fine, man. Like, I'm gonna be a goofy white guy. I cannot change that.
Yeah.
I can try to look as cool as I want, man. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just goofy, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Being me has got me further in my career than I have ever imagined. Like, cause I used to try and be like the other guys. Cause I'm like, oh, that's what you gotta do. You gotta be an asshole. Man. You gotta do this. And then as soon as I started being me, the nerdy inside nerdy guy that I really am, it was like, oh, this feels better. And then I'm not hiding behind something. It's just like being me. Like the mistakes. Like there's videos I upload where I'm like, I fucked up. And it's like up
all the time.
I'm still gonna upload
Every
this.
Day.
Like I'm gonna show like, yo, I'm authentic. I'm not making a whole bunch of edits to make this perfect minute and a half clip. Like, nah, bro. Like
it's also a lot harder to be authentic with social media and stuff because people are influenced, right?
Yep.
People are looking at their phone, and what it does, it makes people compare themselves. Like, I need to be on this level, I need to be on that. You know, it's like social media kind of took people's like, you know, like everyone's just too busy comparing each other when really like, nah, like everyone needs to go at life at their own pace.
Facts.
You could set goals, you can be inspired by people, but really at the end of the day, like, you know, you shouldn't compare yourself to someone else. You should, because you're your own individual and you have your own experiences. So it's definitely a lot harder to be unique, authentic with social media because there's a lot of influences out there.
Yeah, it's harder to be, like you said, it's harder to be yourself, like with social media. It's kind of like social media is weird, right? Because I'm super involved in it.
Yeah,
I could feel like when I'm starting to get tugged in a direction, I'm like, oh nope, and I have to take a break from it. Like I took like 2 weeks off, like a couple. I'm like, yo, I'm not.
You got to, man.
Just taking 2 weeks off because this shit is getting like, I could feel myself being like pulled in different directions, and I'm like, oh nah, that's not what I'm doing this for. So then I step back, and you have to take those breaks from social media, man. Like sometimes I just post and I don't even look at my phone after because sometimes you'll be like just super involved. And I know you've posted couple videos where you're like trying to get involved with like social media. So I wanted to know like, is it is it like more fear, like fear based, where you're like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to be judged, or is it just like, I don't know about this system of social media, you know, like
well,
you know,
first and foremost, I'm my own biggest critic.
mm,
So like, I mean, I think we all are
facts.
like to ourselves.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
really, like, I get paid to do client work, you know, for such a long time. It's always been so hard for me to post my own stuff because I'm such a big critic of my own stuff. Like, when you're getting paid to make someone for something else, easy. Like, oh, I'll make this dude look cool, easy.
Yeah.
I got you. Like, easy edit. I'm gonna make you look cool. Like, you know, whatever, and it flows. But when it comes to my own stuff, I'm almost like, is this cringe?
Yeah.
Like, I'll have a cool idea. Like my going away video, I was like, oh, I was like, you know, it'd be cool to like write like a little love letter to the city.
Yep.
And talk about it, and then also show some footage of like actual stuff I've shot from concerts and footage of like the homies from the iPhone. But
Yeah.
it was tough, man, because the first time I recorded my voice, I was like, oh, this is cheese ball, you know? So it's tough, man. Like social media, I wouldn't say I'm scared of it. There's a piece of me that doesn't care, where like, you know, there's like the hippie side of me that's like, I don't want to have any social media, and I want to live out in the woods, and I don't want to have anything to do with any, you know, but my job does require me to be on social media, and that's how people like see my stuff, and they see music, or they see like if I'm playing an event, or if I'm going to be filming somewhere. So social media is like, it's a blessing and a curse.
True.
And definitely lately, I feel like I've been living in this world where it's like, you know, I create content, and then when I'm not creating it, I'm consuming it. So I'm constantly living in a world of content.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I break this cycle?
Overload.
And literally the only way to break the cycle is to get off your phone, get off your computer, go outside, go for a walk, go on a bike ride, you know, go hang out with take your dog to the park.
Go hang out with my plants.
Yeah,
my kids.
like literally when people say the phrase "go outside and touch grass,"
yeah, man,
that's a real thing, my man.
Is.
You sometimes need to actually physically go outside and touch the grass.
That's so true, bro. Like, yeah, you're right. We create content and we consume it.
That's
like,
when you're not.
I've never thought of it like that.
You're literally, we're constantly right now, this day and age, we are living in a content era. So it's hard to get out of it, man.
Yeah, that's why I got the farm. It keeps me balanced, man. Obviously, my kids and my family, first and foremost, my wife and my kids, they keep me balanced.
Yeah,
because there'll be a time where I'm like, I spent too much. There's no such. That's one thing I came to realize too. There's no such thing as balance, bro. Like, you're either gonna be super all in on something, or at least for me, and what I've been working on is understanding, like, okay, right now I'm super in on this. I need to start slowly getting back towards here. And then I might swing too far over here. And then I'm like, all right, I got to go back over here, like with kids and like stuff like that. But yeah, the farm, definitely, that's a big part of the reason why I have that, is to balance myself and understand, like, oh, I have more of a purpose. Like, I'm not just making a video.
Well, you're also, making a connection to the earth.
Yes.
Like, you're literally like living off the land is what we did before.
For sure.
TVs and phones and computers. Yeah. Like, we literally, as a people, as humans, we lived and worked with the soil to live off the land. And nowadays, like, people just like, you go to McDonald's, you go to the grocery store, you buy pizzas. Like, I think there's something really, really cool what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I think it's really awesome to be able to like grow, your own food from the earth. Yeah. And like be able to, and then you give it to other people, man.
Man, I love doing that.
Sell it to other people, and it's cool, man. I'm definitely getting on that wave. I'm gonna be getting on that wave soon. So I'm gonna be blowing you up with some
before we go get into, because I know you're going back to Texas, man, and I'm super sad. I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm pretty sad about it, dog. Because I fuck with you heavy, bro. Good, but I know it's gonna be better for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. But before we get into it, I had like one more question, because we're coming up on about an hour. But I wanted to ask you about what got you into like vinyl, like DJing again. Like, what got you into DJing outside of like camera work? Like
totally, And we're very similar, man. Because it's funny, like you do music and now video and gardening, and I'm trying to be on that same like I want to garden, I want to play music, hear music, share music, and make videos. That's it, man. Like, I really don't know what else to do in life other than that. That's all I want to do.
Shit makes me happy,
and
man.
I'm already doing it. So we're both doing it, which is a beautiful thing, man.
Yep.
But yeah, so it actually goes back to LimeWire days. So I remember you said you burned CDs. Me too, man. So when I was like 15, I couldn't drive yet, but I had a homie who was a year older and he could drive. Well, actually, you know what? His name was Jaime. Shout out Jaime. He actually wasn't old enough. He didn't have a permit, but he was a Mexican homie.
Yeah.
So, you know, they just be driving, bro. They don't need a license.
What
if you know, you know. Like, the motherfuckers be driving since they were 12 years old.
Yeah, facts, bro. Like, damn, how you...
But,
all right.
like, homie would literally... He was my best friend, man, growing up. He would drive me to the DMV permit class to, like, learn how to get a permit.
Oh, shit.
He would drive us there.
That's crazy.
Anyways.
Yeah, and he didn't even have the fucking permit.
He would go to these car races, these, like, underground car races, you know. You know, like, 15 years old. I'm like, yeah, like, all right. And, you know... So I realized these races, everyone's got speakers or bumping music. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I kind of saw, it's like the entrepreneur thing that we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
So LimeWire was still new. So what I would do is I'd burn my own mixtapes on a CD. I'd buy a 50 stack. I can't remember how much it was, but I remember it was like, you get a 50 stack. And I would literally find like just the coolest, newest like stuff that just dropped. Because LimeWire, you could, you know, if it was new, it would have the date or whatever, right? So, I mean, like like brand new Lil Wayne, like all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I would just make like car meet mixtapes.
Oh, that's dope.
And yeah, like for racing.
Did you brand it? Like, did you, or you just wrote on it with Sharpie, or did you have? Like,
I just Sharpie, like
hard.
straight up plain CD Sharpie in a sleeve, and in person just slanged them. And every time I sold out.
Crazy.
And I'd sell them for $5 a pop. So I'd make a couple $100 profit.
Oh, you making bread too? Because the stack wasn't that.
I was
much.
making bread. So really, I think that's where the first love of like sharing music came from.
Yeah.
I really actually got joy because I'd see those same people the next weekend, and they'd be like, "Yo, that mix, man! Like, when can I get another one?" So that was the first time of like sharing music, you know. And I was like, "Man, like this is really beautiful." But so I would say that's why the first time I was like really into music was making LimeWire CD mixtapes. But the whole vinyl thing started from the pandemic.
Okay. Yeah.
So I didn't have anything to do. Like there was no video work at the time. You know, the world kind of shut down. And my grandpa, who I was very close with, my mom's father, very, very close with him. He passed away many years ago, but my mom was finally going through all his stuff. And she knew I was very close. So she was like, hit me up, was like, you know, hey, do you want some of the stuff from Grandpa's house? I'm like, absolutely, like everything. Get whatever you got, like give it to me like that. That was my guy, you know. So she's like, he had a record collection. Do you want it? I was like, yeah. Dude, let me tell you this, man. My parents did not have a record. I mean, if they had records, I never saw them.
Right.
I didn't have a vinyl record player which is a shame to say. Yeah. But I did not have a vinyl record player.
Which was normal, though. Like, at that time, a lot of people were getting away from vinyl and going into
you're
CDs,
right. In the 90s,
I mean?
it was a cassette tape CD era. You're right.
For sure,
You're right. But just looking back, I'm like, man, I really wish. So, yeah, I really, to be honest, which is crazy, I never touched a record or got into records until the pandemic.
Crazy.
My mom was like, yo, I got Grandpa's collection. I drove to Texas from Vegas. It was like 20 hours to go get these records.
Yeah.
Picked up this big, giant blue crate. They were not taken care of. They were dirty. They were raggedy, whatever. Drove back home. Went and bought the first record player, like a Crosley. Like, I didn't even do my research. Just like, just give me a record player.
Right.
And I started cleaning them. And so I just wanted to reconnect with my grandpa, man. That's it.
Dope.
Like, I didn't plan on being like, now I think I have like a, you know, I got like a little wall now, and I didn't plan on having that many records. I really wanted to connect with my grandpa because I missed him. So I was like going through the records. I was like, man, Nat King Cole. He had the Calypso stuff. Like, he loved Calypso, man. And there's so many cool Calypso grooves. Jazz, old country. They loved Elvis, tons of Elvis 45s, but literally, that's what got me addicted, man. I got the bug just from literally trying to reconnect with my grandpa, clean the records, and I was like, I love this. I love, like, seeing the record and pulling out the liner notes and seeing, like, oh, like, this is who was on the record and who's playing drums and who made it and how it was made. And I got the bug, man. And after that, I realized that going to a record store and digging and finding music, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
I literally cannot explain it. Like, we live in a world right now that's very algorithm driven. So everyone's like, oh, you know, Spotify, it'll just show you what you like and keep you in that world of like, you'll be hearing so much music, you forget what the song even liked was. You're like, hold on, what was that song I liked?
Yep.
So I owe my music taste to vinyl records.
Wow.
Because literally so many times I bought a record just off the cover, not knowing what it sounds like. And then you're taking a gamble.
Yeah. Yep.
And I've bought $30, $40, $50, $60 records,
Right.
not knowing what it sounds like. Okay, most people would not do that.
Yeah. No.
They'd be like, "That is a bad
For
investment.
sure.
You're crazy."
Yeah.
But me, like that's how I like to gamble.
That's
It's like with
dedication.
records.
Yeah.
Because I don't be going to the casino.
Yeah, it really is gambling, bro. Yeah.
Yes, but like, man, I really owe my music taste
Yeah.
to vinyl records because I got really into soul and funk because that's the stuff I was finding at the stores.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this,
Yeah.
man? I never got this. Like, I grew up on country
Yeah.
and soft rock and like,
Right.
you know, some blues stuff. That's it. That's what people listen to in Texas.
East
You know? And
Texas,
then like,
yeah.
of course, you know, the 90s hip hop, the
Of
Paul
course.
Wall,
That shit took over.
the UGK.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, man. Like, I love all that.
Of course, yeah.
3-6 Mafia, all that stuff. But yeah, man, I just was
That's
trying to
dope.
reconnect and
then you
fell
just-
in love with it, man. And now a lot of my money goes to vinyl
Yeah.
records, and I can't stop. And I keep telling myself every day, I'm gonna stop buying records. But then next thing you know,
Bro.
here comes something in the mail from Discogs. Oh, let me
Bruh.
go to Record City and just see what's in there.
No lie, man. No lie. I'm in
Yeah.
the beginning stages of that, so I'm like, oh shit.
Well,
Like,
buckle up.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm just like every time I see something, boom, so I'm buying it. Like, because it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I'm moving back towards like the old times. Like, bro, like let's have something
It's fun.
tangible. You know, and
it's
it's
so
fun
much
too.
more fun, man.
And it's like when I do decide to finally go down to Arkansas, like I don't plan on being on the internet like that. You know, like I plan on actually like
living,
man.
me too,
Yeah,
man. Me too.
Which is dope, man. So yeah, you just took a deep dive and just fucking went crazy with records. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
dope.
man. And the thing is, like, because I'm open minded.
Yeah.
So like I'm really into like I really believe in trying something for the first time before you knock it.
Yep.
And I do believe there's good music in every genre. You just have to find it.
True.
I really don't. I think good music is good music.
True.
I don't care if, you know, people say, oh, like disco or funk, whatever's the best.
Mm-hmm.
To me, good music is just good music. I don't care what genre it is, where it's from, who made it. Good music is good music.
Same.
That's just how and you know, and also music's subjective. So every time I play, I know that when I put a record on, not everyone in the room's gonna like it, right?
Nope.
You know, that's some people are. That's why you got to read the room. You got to see what most of the room likes, and then you know go from there.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
Questlove I watched a Questlove masterclass,
Uh-huh.
and he had a really cool soundbite that I still use this trick sometimes, but he basically gave away a secret to how he reads the room. The first track he plays is a Dilla track, and he sees how the crowd reacts. And if the crowd likes a Dilla track, he's like, all right, like
I could probably go.
I know what you know.
Yeah.
They got a good taste.
Yeah.
But if people don't react to the Dilla, like if you don't react to the Dilla track, then he's like, all right, then I got to keep it more,
Right.
a little more toned
Top
down.
40,
So
yeah.
I have a couple records that I play where like helps me read the room.
For sure, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a Dilla, but yeah, I got some records because I
Yeah.
come from that open format like background. You know what I mean? Where I gotta play I was playing top 40.
Yeah.
That's what made me hate it even more too, because I was like, this
The
shit
grind.
is ass, dog. Like,
It's a
you know,
grind.
it's a grind for sure, which is
Ugh.
why I love vinyl now, because it's like, yo,
I can't play that because I don't have it on me.
bro, like I seen you the other night when I went to go see you. I was like, I like that line. I'm about to start using
Oh
that
yeah,
shit.
what did I say?
You're like, hey, look,
I don't
I'm
have
playing
it.
records, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, yo, that's perfect. Cause
I know,
like,
'cause you can't
what
hate
you want
on
me
that.
to do? No, it's like, and
You can't hate
everybody
on
was
that.
just like, oh yeah,
Oh, respect.
he is. He's playing records.
Nah,
Like,
for sure.
yeah, but like, if you got
I
a
love that
computer,
line.
bro, you got a computer. They're like,
what do you get?
hey man, you
Here,
got
type this
Wi-Fi?
in.
I'm like, nah.
They'll walk
bro.
up, start typing on a computer
Bro,
for you.
like that shit is so crazy. So when I seen you do that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to hit a couple
Yeah.
people with that line. Like,
Oh yeah.
Nah,
I
bro.
try to be nice. I'm like, hey, I can only play what I brought.
super nice.
You know,
yeah.
and no one's gonna be like, oh, whack. You know,
Right.
most of the time people are like, oh, you're playing records?
Right.
Oh, all right, that's cool. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, my
They walk
bad.
away.
Do your thing,
Like,
King.
shoot,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
realize you were like that.
Nah, for sure. That's why I seen you. I was like, oh, he got it down. Like, he got the line down. Because I'm such a, like I said, I'm hospitality driven. I'm from this city. It's hospitality. So I'm so like, oh man, like let me get it for you. I want to, you know, I want to have, you know, make you have a good night. But
if I have it on me and you request it, I'll play it.
Like you play that country record, that Neon Moon, bro. They went off. I was like, dude. Oh, that was so sick.
And when I was packing, because the thing is, like, I have a bunch of old country, as you know, and I love old country, but like, it doesn't work at all the venues like that.
Oh,
it's very, you know, because it's slow jams, you know,
right?
But I do keep a couple country records in my bag just in case. And Brooks and Dunn Neon Moon stays in the bag because, bro, that ain't even just country. That's R&B.
Yeah,
country.
It really is. Yeah.
Like when you really break that song down, that's R&B. Like with the country guitars, you know, but all the chords and the progression and everything, like. Sure. That's
it moves R&B you. You feel it. It moves you. It's just a country version of what R&B is.
When the sun goes down, bro. As soon as I put it on, they got up and started slow dancing. Like four couples were like,
and they all had. It was like, what are the chances that there's cowboys here?
Yeah, I know.
That was so random. I was like, what the? Because I walked in and I was like, oh, maybe there's a rodeo. You know, we do a lot of rodeos in Vegas. So I was like, maybe there's a rodeo.
I would love to play a rodeo, man. Honestly,
yeah,
but it came up,
bro. You doing a vinyl set at a rodeo?
Oh. Man, I would crush.
I'm calling that in, bro. That gotta happen, dog. Man. I can see that in Texas, like for sure. That's gotta happen, man.
Yeah, that'd be a good back-to-back for us.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Do a rodeo, because you know people in the rodeo would get down too with some of the old school stuff.
Bro, they have these things because I'm super into Southern culture now. You know, like I didn't grow up down there, but I used to go down there every other year with my mom to Arkansas. Yeah. So I was always the city boy, the one that my cousins would be like, this fucking dude like running from bees and shit. You know, like, I'd be like, fuck, it's bees and shit. Snakes. I'd be like, you said there's a snake out here? You're like, we're in the sticks, but like where my family's from is like the sticks.
Spiders everywhere, spider webs.
Yeah, like, and I used to be pissed. But anyway, there's these things they call them trail rides. You've heard of trail rides. Yeah, for sure. And I was like, oh, this is dope. Like they just go out into like the middle of the woods somewhere or wherever. And they just have a party. Like it looks like a 3-day party, like just good music.
Yeah, man.
Good barbecue,
kegs,
beer.
Tailgating.
Yeah.
People rolling up their trucks. You just sit on the tailgate. Oh,
that's so sick.
Bonfires.
That's dope.
Yeah, country parties are different.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about the noise complaints. Because you're on somebody's land out in the...
I can't wait to experience that, man. I really can't. But, so I mean, we're coming up on an hour, but I wanted to talk about, so, you know, you're going back to Texas, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously,
I'm hitting the road. I'm out of here.
Yeah, he's going back home, right? Too, like.
Yeah, I mean, like technically, like my family where I'm going, they're about an hour away from where I'm going. So I mean, yeah,
it's not bad.
Well, what's crazy though is like full circle is like where I'm buying some land out there.
Yeah,
it's in a place called Campbell, Texas. Population 500.
Crazy.
Super small.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is like the hospital I was born at is in Greenville. I was born in Greenville, Texas. It's also kind of a small town, but not that small. It's like 15 minutes away from where I'm buying land.
Oh, damn.
So I guess I kind of am going home.
Full circle, man.
Full circle, dude. I've really traveled. It's crazy. Like I've traveled the world. I've been to 5 continents. I've done DJ tours.
Dope.
Like I've lived here.
Right.
I've been to so many places and it's crazy.
The world.
I just want to go home.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It's wild, man.
Because you like dream for
as I get older, I'm like, ooh, man, like my values change and
that's so dope.
There's a lot of things that, happens when you're a kid that you don't appreciate. And then when you become an adult, you really, really respect and appreciate and you look back on those things. And one of those things for me, because I know you're a gardening man, but when I was a kid, and when people watch this right now, if this happened to you, you will understand. When I was a kid, I didn't appreciate it at the time, but my grandma would literally go to the garden, pick a fresh cantaloupe and a fresh watermelon off the vine, bring it in, immediately slice it open, like rinse it off, slice it open, serve us fresh watermelon cantaloupe. As a kid, you have no idea. I mean, obviously it was amazing, but I had no idea that as an adult, and I look back, I'm like, to this day, I still have never had watermelon and cantaloupe that tastes like that.
And you won't till you go back.
Nah.
You won't, man. You won't.
So, man, there's just something beautiful about about growing your own vegetables
Yeah.
and, you know,
living off the land, being stewards, because really that's what we are, stewards of the land, man. That's like my calling for sure, is to be a steward of the land.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, so your grandma had a whole operation.
Yeah, my grandma had a garden, like horses, like I wouldn't say I grew up on like a farm, you know, like I don't want people to think like I was out there like feeding pigs, like mush and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, but I would say like some of the family had like horses and cows and like a little bit of a farm life growing up, and then my parents were a little more suburbanized, you know. So like, but as a kid though, in general, like where I grew up like in the woods, like behind. We were lived in a little house, but like behind the house was nothing, man. It wasn't developed land, so I just grew up like fishing, catching frogs, lizards, snakes. Like I remember one time my mom came home and she was so upset because I was like 8 years old. I caught a water moccasin, and I didn't know they were poisonous because I was like 8 years old, 8, 9, you know, pretty young. But water moccasins, like they bite you, you'll die. Like they're legit poisonous. Like
what the?
Yeah, they will kill you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, any snake that has a diamond shaped head is poisonous.
Gotcha.
That's how you know if it's round.
You caught it?
I caught it. Brought it inside my house. Put it in a fish tank with water and built like a little aquarium for it.
Way.
And my mom was literally rolled home from work and was like, came in my room and was like, "You got a water moccasin in your room? This will kill you."
Yeah.
And like, yeah, man, like that thing could have bit me and killed me. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's that country
she had
living,
to come
man.
get someone to come get it out.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
like,
that country living, man. That good living, bro. I'm telling
just,
you, man.
But also, too, like, I realized, like, I've never been allergic to anything. I don't know if this helps or not, but I was in the dirt all the time as a kid. Like, I was just, like, always in the dirt, always outside, swimming in ponds, getting dirty.
Yeah.
And I feel like literally growing up, being in that, just in the dirt and with the soil and mixing with all those pollens and everything outside, I think it actually helped my immune system. Man.
I think so, because it's different out there, and it's way different out there. The air's different.
Yeah,
it's thick, humid. You know what I mean?
I love the. I know it's.
You miss
people
that?
aren't gonna
Do you miss that though?
I love humidity. I don't know what it is with me. I know it's something wrong with me.
Yeah,
there's something about like because when you're in Texas, bro, you sweat.
Oh yeah.
And but the thing is, when you're outside and you're working and you're sweating, and that cool breeze hits. It hits harder because you're sweaty.
It's like a natural AC.
It's like a natural AC.
Yeah,
so
sure,
like
man.
I don't know. I love that feeling of like.
I hate it. I used to go out there and I'd get in the shower, come right outside, bro. I gotta get right back in the shower. I'm like,
you could literally be hanging out even at night. You just be hanging outside and you start sweating. I don't know, man. I'm weird, but I love that.
Yeah, I'm not.
And also, humidity is so good for the plants.
Yeah, it's good for you too. It's it's real good. It keeps your skin. I go out there, my hair is just like way fluffier than normal, soft. It's not dry. You know, like
it is dry here.
It's like bad, bro.
Very dry here.
It's bad out here. So no, that makes sense, man. I'm happy, though. I'm super like excited that you're going out there for for your like change
man.
in life. For you, man. Like it's for you. Like,
no plan, honestly. I know people are like. Number one question people ask me is, oh, like, what are you gonna do for work? And I'm like, man, look, I'm not worried about work right now.
Right.
Like, I've been saving up. And I've done my time here. It's been 15 years. I feel like I've accomplished a lot of cool things. I started my career here. I've traveled the world. I've been on DJ tours. And I've got the side quests. I've DJ'd. I played at Cosmopolitan on the Strip.
Yeah.
I've played little bars. So yeah, man, I've done a lot of cool stuff. And and I don't think like I've done like the most amazing stuff in the world, but like for what I've done while I'm here, I feel accomplished and it feels good. And I feel like I've been a big part of the community and I've met so many cool people and given a lot of my time and effort into just like doing stuff with people and creating stuff with people. And yeah, man, I'm home's calling me, man.
Yeah.
It's been calling my name for a while and I want to be closer to my family and
hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I've just always been very independent. And as I get older, I'm like, man, like there's a lot of things that happened when I was younger that like maybe I didn't like as a kid, but now that I'm older, it's like I appreciate it. Like when you're a kid, you don't like the discipline. And then now that I'm older, I'm like, man, like even to this day, I still have manners. I was taught to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And people get offended by that, which to me is crazy because it's a sign of respect.
That's
like respect. And then
For
someone's
sure.
like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, yes, ma'am. Like, I ain't no ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm like,
especially out here, this is different out here.
totally.
The city's changing, man. The city's
Yeah,
changing. The city's
is.
changing. It's not the small town Vegas it was when you came out here. It's like we wanted this too as like locals. I was like, oh, I can't wait for the city to get bigger,
It's
right?
the new LA, man.
And now it's here and it's LA, dude.
It's the new LA. It's crowded.
Yeah.
People drive like animals.
Oh my God.
There's just construction everywhere.
Yep.
The rent went up.
Yep.
The prices, dude. Vegas used to be cheap when I moved here. It was cool. It's not cheap anymore, man.
Yeah, nah,
It's
for
not,
sure.
and it's only gonna get bigger. Like I don't see it stopping.
Oh, it's not. It's gonna go crazy, and that's why it's like
growing.
we gotta get up out of here. You're making the
Yep.
best decision, bro. Watch. You're gonna look back 10 years from now, and everybody who else probably that doesn't agree with you, they're like, "What are you doing?" They're gonna be like, "Damn, Dalton made
surprisingly
the
everyone's been cool with it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect, bro.
Yeah, like
it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to save up.
Yeah,
and go back like stay here a couple more years, but then I just realized like like honestly we're like time is moving so fast, like why not just go back now?
What are you gonna?
And I can still do exactly what I do here in Vegas.
Yep.
And what's cool is like Vegas, LA, and New York, those are like the hubs for creative people.
Yep.
And this is my opinion, like for industry people.
No, facts, true.
Like if you're doing content creation full time, you need to live in New York, LA, or Vegas.
Yep.
I think like so for here, the bar has always been raised higher. You're always trying to, you see someone else's work, like, oh, all right, man, that's pretty cool. I gotta pick it up a little bit,
Yeah.
So I actually like surrounding myself with people who are better than me because I'm not jealous. I'm the guy taking notes with a notepad. Like, oh, okay, that's how you. Okay, I see how you get the crowd moving like that, or like, oh, you did this move with the camera where you took the lens off, and all right, So like, I'm just taking little pieces from everybody around me that I look up to as better than me.
Yeah.
So that I can improve my own skills, man. And Vegas is getting busy, man. So
yeah, it is.
but yeah, man, I think it'll be cool. Like I think Texas could use my skill set, Like I think like because Texas is also growing. There's a lot of people moving there from California as well, and the land taxes are a lot cheaper, and there's a lot of land out there for people to buy up. So Texas is growing, and I do think that like what I do here is going to be so much more valuable over there because there's not as many people doing what I do over there. Here, everybody creates content.
100%.
Everyone and their mom's got a camera.
100%.
But in Texas, I think it's almost like my value is going up a little bit because I'm more of a rare.
Yep.
What I do is a little more rare over there, which I think would be really cool.
Nah, yeah, you're that guy that left, and then you're the guy that came back because there's always people that leave and they like. Fuck home, and it's like you actually left, accomplished hella shit, and now you're headed back and you're bringing your value there, and that, bro, they're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna love you there.
Totally, man. Yeah, my family's been super cool and
love it, dog.
Very supportive, and they're like, what can we do to help you move back? I'm like, man, that's so nice, but
I love it, man.
So
that's cool, man. I'm super excited. Before we get out of here, I always ask like my guests, like, what is one song or band or like somebody that you're like listening to like that recent where you're like, dog, you just can't stop listening to this song or this group of people.
Oh man,
whatever.
So recently, that's the thing what I like about vinyl too is like my music taste is always changing.
Yeah,
I'm always finding like some new records and it gets me to this whatever. And lately, I went to a local spot you got to check out. It's called CS Records. It's in Boulder, so I guess it's not local. You got to drive 30 minutes, but So CS Records in Boulder City. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's the dude that owns it. It's super cool. And when I put out my 45, he was super supportive of it and got a bunch of copies of it. But gospel, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I gotta pull the song up because I forget the one I'm listening to right now. It's called Clean Up. And my buddy Dan sent it to me, and so I gotta shout out my boy. Oh, hold up.
Yeah. I put him in a like a Spotify playlist. After too, like I'll put.
Oh, dude, I got. Oh yeah, wow, this song's crazy. So so this song. So me and my buddy Dan, shout out my boy Dan Ledoux. He's just one of my homies who's a camera guy who's got a crazy music taste. We have a secret playlist called Porch Season.
Yeah.
Because this is the music we want to listen to when we're like old 70-year-old, 80-year-old dudes chilling on the front porch.
Yeah.
Drinking tea, whatever, just kicking it.
Right.
We're basically making a playlist for that.
Dope.
So my boy Dan sent me this song, and so I got to give it to him. but the group is called the Canton Spirituals.
Okay.
And the song's called Clean Up Live.
Clean Up, the live version.
The live version. And let me tell you something, man. Like, gospel music is such a cool, unique genre. Like R&B and a lot of funk and stuff comes from gospel, man. Like, it really does.
Yep.
And so yeah, definitely put that one on the playlist and play a snippet of that.
Definitely.
It's a song. It's also to the music. Music's like beautiful music. It's like happy. You know, it's uplifting.
Yep.
And you know, and
oh, I love.
But
that.
yeah, clean up live, and and it's the chorus goes, I gotta clean up what I messed up, started my life over again. And that's the chorus, and I love the live because like the pastor's talking. He's like, "What we gonna do now?" Yeah. I love all the like the little talking, and you hear the crowd. You can hear the crowd claps in the track,
right?
And they're like, the crowd's not perfect, so it's almost like a little out of sync, like. But that's what makes it feel good, like.
That's dope.
But yeah, clean up.
I'm definitely
live,
gonna
man.
add that to the playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Add that to the playlist. Hard. But yeah, man, I've just been really into a lot of like bittersweet soul lately. Like John Doe just played a set at my going away party.
Yeah. Crazy.
And man, unfortunately I can't post this set. It's got to stay on a private link. But
yeah,
man, just like the song selection, it had soul. It had oldies. It had
cumbia.
funk.
Cumbia was in there.
It had cumbia.
This shit was wild.
It had just the two of us cumbia cover.
It was a whole journey.
It had a Evelyn King "I'm in Love" reggae cover,
which was crazy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So, but I would say lately I've been digging the most covers.
Yeah.
I think that's like
different versions of a song that you like.
Finding, because that's the thing. Like as a DJ, your job is to educate people too.
Yep.
Like you want to play stuff they know, but you also want to educate them. And when you 100%. Can play a cover of something that they know, so it's familiar, but it's also unfamiliar.
Yeah.
That's the perfect.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
no,
like for when I'm playing, that's like perfect because people can sing along to it.
Yep.
But also they're like, this is new, like fresh. Like what is this? So lately I've been really into like just finding like a really cool like old cover. Also I got to shout out Labby Cifre. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but that's the guy that did the it's the Eminem My Name Is sample I showed you.
Yeah, because I didn't even know that was a sample.
Dude, the Labby Cifre.
Yeah.
I got that breakdown drum beat. That's the Eminem high My Name Is like that. Da-da-na, da-na-na,
yeah, that's
hard, yeah. And then like dude, that's
crazy.
Like, that's Labby Cifre.
Okay,
so definitely like
I'll throw that in there too.
I recommend the listeners to listen to him. He's got a song called "Watching You," which is a beautiful like he's playing a Bob Dylan guitar. But yeah, man, that's what I was to lately: gospel and Labby Cifre. So
yeah, cool, man, super dope. I've just been listening to
what are you listening to?
I mean, nothing crazy. There's these two. I've been into like female vocalists heavy right
now,
like slow too, like singing, you know?
Yeah.
So there's
like Jocelyn Brown
type
stuff.
Like
that's my secret banger. I play I have Jocelyn Brown, Somebody Else's Guy. On 12-inch, the extended with the intro. When I play that, I've had people come up to me and shake my hands, like be like, "I can't believe you played this."
Yeah, because
that's how hard that track goes.
Because when you play a record like that too, they're like, when you take a left, because that's a left turn, that's like a risk. Like,
it's 103 too, so it's a little slow.
Yeah, it's a risk. It's a risk. You know, they're like, I feel like people will be like, "Oh no, this guy's like, he's doing something. He's not just, you know what I mean? He's not just playing records. He's like picking records. You know,
100%.
Because it's easy to get up there and just
play the hits. Yeah, totally, man.
So
and that's the thing too, is like I really enjoy crowds that appreciate good music.
Yeah.
Because every crowd's different, man. You know this. You could be playing the same venue every weekend. Some crowds want to hear the most boring, top 40, basic, right? Yep. But then you got some crowds, you can put them on. They're like, okay. They get down with it. So those are my favorite crowds. People who can appreciate the slow jams. And they just, they like good music.
They let you
they let the DJ
risks.
do its thing. Yeah.
Take those.
And risks. I will say, I do have some funny DJ stories, but just to keep it short.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Anytime someone comes up to me and says, I'm a DJ too, I know the next words out of their mouth are going to be complete bullshit. Yeah. Because like the people that come up to me and say, I'm a DJ too, and then they say whatever they say, they always say like the most annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
and
think
I'm a chill guy, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's really hard to say annoying things to me. Like, I'm a pretty nice guy, but like,
you should do this. And
people
do
come up to me and are like, yeah, like I'll be playing a restaurant. One time I was playing like it's called Al Sito Posto, beautiful Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
So I'll play like the late dinner night thing, all records, all vinyl. Well, like it's dinner. So I'm not playing club music, man. I'm playing Marvin Gaye.
you
I'm playing soul. You know, I'm playing the slow jams. And this girl came up to me and was like, oh, I was wondering if you could like pick it up. You know, it's a Saturday night. Well, first she said I'm a DJ too. And then she goes, I wonder if you could pick it up Saturday night. And I'm like, we're in a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're not in a nightclub.
Yeah. Nah.
And also my biggest pet peeve too is when people ask for ratchet music.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong,
crazy.
man. I got some twerking music and I got some good stuff, but there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah.
And like as soon as I start at like 8 p.m., I'm not playing ratchet stuff at 8 p.m.
Time, bro. Like,
people there are a lot of girls who will come up and ask for me, like straight up be like, "Can you play some ratchet stuff?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
really?
Yeah, nah.
Like, come on, like look where we are.
Ratchet is
read the room.
The fact, and if they literally say ratchet, then I'm like, okay, like get out of here.
100%.
But I've never walked up to somebody and said I'm a DJ too. DJs. "Quote unquote real DJs," whatever you want to call it. We don't do that.
That's my thought. Not one time in my entire life
do that.
have I ever walked up to the DJ booth and made a request. Not once in my entire life.
Never.
Nor have I had the idea to. Here's how it works. If I go to somewhere and the music sucks, I leave.
Yeah, exactly. Here's how
I don't go tell the guy what to play. I leave.
Yeah.
Or I ignore it.
Nah, for sure.
I don't. We gotta do like some research or study on that. Where do people get the nerve to come up?
I hate that.
You know what it is? It's entitlement.
Yeah, 100%.
It's entitlement, man. That's probably like the one thing about America, like America's downfall.
Yeah,
not everybody, but a lot of people in America are entitled.
Entitled, man, super entitled,
and they feel like they're owed, you know, whatever. And the thing is, people come up and make a request, and I have it on record, and they tip me. That's a good that's a good what do you call it? Like
gesture, right? Or
like transaction.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you came up, you had manners. You said, "Hey, if you got this, can you play it?" I said, "Yeah, I got it." You hand me a 20.
Man, I got you.
That's the transaction right there. I've had people come up and literally ask for like the dumbest songs and not give me a dime.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
terrible. I'm not doing it. Yeah,
you don't know how to interact with DJs very well, do you?
It's not what we do, man. So that's crazy that people still, So I'm nervous to get back involved with that stuff. Like,
it's all good, man. But the fact that you're playing records, that's what I like though, because like people really can't hate on you. I have another funny one too. Yeah. Real quick. There's this dude here in town. I forget his name, but he's Jimmy Castor's son.
Oh dang.
The Jimmy Castor. Yeah. Forget his name, man. Shout out to he's really, really cool dude. I don't know him very well.
Yeah.
And I was playing hard hat, right? And in hard hat, I love playing hard hat because you can play anything in there, anything goes. Well, I was playing on 45 black box, everybody, ow. Oh, I was like a little ow. And I put that track on, right? And the people are grooving to it, right?
Right.
Some dude comes up, stands right over the decks and is like, "Hey man, my girl wants to know if wanted me to come up here and make a request." Like, all right, bro, what's your girl want to hear? And of course, Bad Bunny. I'm like, yeah, I don't have any Bad Bunny records on me. And by the way, it doesn't mean I don't like Bad Bunny's music. I don't carry Bad Bunny records on play, And I'm like, nah, I don't have it. And he's like, all right. And he makes another request. I'm like, nah, I don't have it. And he makes a third one. And after his third request, the dude, Jimmy Castor's son, comes over and he's like, walks up. He's like, hey, man. He's like, that's the limit.
Right.
You hit your 3 request limit. He's like, get away from the booth. He's like, it's been 2 minutes.
Right.
Let him do his thing. He's like, get away from the booth. You're past your limit. Like, bro, basically, like, have my back.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, okay. And he walked off. And the funny part was, the funny part was that he even shoot him off. After the guy walked off, he looks at me and goes, really? He goes, you're going to make a request during Everybody.
Right.
Out of all the songs, you made a request during Everybody, and he was like so pissed the guy requested during one of his favorite songs.
Right.
I thought that was the
and ruined it. Yeah,
funniest shit, man.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, that just goes to show that dude just he looked at you as a jukebox. He doesn't really care for music. You know what I mean? He's just trying to get laid or whatever.
But I will say, like, playing records though is really cool because people will come up and they respect it, man. Like especially older cats, they'll come up and people will literally shake my hand and be like,
I love it.
I can't believe you already had a good selection, but the fact that you're playing it on records is even better.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm like a goofy looking white dude.
Yeah.
I always have to win the crowd over, which I like that because I'd rather start. Because, dude, trust me, when I'm setting up my decks and people are looking at me, like I get some weird looks like, oh, what's this white boy about to play? You know? And it's like, I kind of like that, man, because I like to be the underdog. I want people to think that I'm going to be playing some like dumbass like or like a horrible, you know, like some.
They probably think you're playing house.
Probably.
Or
they're
EDM
they're gonna play some EDM.
Yeah, because it's the same on this side. Like when they see me setting up, they're like, okay, he's about to play some fucking ratchet music, right? It's crazy how isn't that crazy how as humans we like prejudge people
for sure.
Like, bro, I just went to go see a gig. Like, I went to go check out a gig real quick. Yeah. I went to go check out a gig. I went to go meet the the sound guy and everybody, and he just walked up, and it was funny. No, shout out to him, he's super cool, but it was funny. He came up to me and he's like, "Oh yeah, you're the DJ that so and so was talking about." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be playing here next week." He was like, "Oh, so yeah, you're gonna be playing like hip hop," and I was like, Nah, actually, actually, he booked me because I don't play that stuff. I was like, I love hip hop. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I play like funk, like old school music. He was like, "Oh, what? Like you do?"
Yeah, blew his mind.
Yeah, it was just funny because he prejudged me. He seen the tattoos, whatever it is, the skin color, and he probably was like,
"Well, it is." As much as I love hip hop, hip hop is the go-to like late night.
Yeah, for sure.
Turn up.
Now it's crazy because like it wasn't like that when I was coming up. It was like I had to be very careful with playing hip hop. I had to like get in and out of it, You know, like I couldn't play like hip hop and stuff. So nah, that's super funny. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, bro. Like I think I
got one last thing to say. The biggest compliment I ever got was like a week ago. I was playing Legacy Club, 60th floor up, like lounge, chill out. I'm playing like. I started the whole set off with Holding Back the Years, Simply Red. Like just
classic.
As soon as I started that, dude came up, gave me a 20, and was like, "Let's go!" Right? Because like he didn't want to hear whatever the radio was. They were playing like 90s hip hop on the radio, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was playing my slow jam. You know, I got into my Marvin Gaye, my Bobby Caldwell, Con-Funk Shun, Love's Train, all the slow R&B jams. And this old lady came up to me and she was like, "Young man," she's like, "I just want to say something." And it was this old white lady. I go, "Yeah," because she was like digging all the stuff I was playing. She goes, "Deep down, you're like me. You're a 75-year-old black man." And I was like, that is the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
That's hella funny. An older white lady said that too? Yes. Oh my God, that would have took me out, bro. I hella feel her, man. That's funny.
It was funny, bro. I was like, that was very, very nice of you to say that. Thank you.
Deep down, you're like me.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's funny as hell, bro. Those are the best. Like, when people they see you, because one of my best homies that I grew up with. Shout out to the homie John.
Yeah.
He's a white dude too, but he's super like soulful, bro. Yeah. Like.
Got that
inside,
soul.
He just got that soul, man. I don't know how to explain it. You can't fake it.
That's the thing, bro. Soul don't have colors, man.
No, it doesn't.
Like real soul,
it doesn't.
Does not have a color,
and you can't fake it. You could try it, but we're gonna sniff that shit out. You know what I mean? And he's the same way. Like I always like, bro, you're black, dog. Like I'm always like messing with him, like, dog, you're black, dog. Like, and he's just always laughing. So shout out to the homie John. Like I totally understand it. But you got anything else you want to say before we get up out of here, man? I think we hit pretty much everything.
Bro, it's been good, man. But a good combo.
Yeah, solid, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all your
I was going to ask you more questions, but I feel like you probably talk about...
I never get asked questions.
Oh, really?
You can ask me whatever you want, dog. I'm an open book, bro. Like, I don't never get asked questions.
What made you want to get into gardening, though?
Gardening? That's crazy.
Yeah. This could just be bonus stuff. So you can either cut it or keep it. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But I'm down to keep talking a little more.
God, really? I mean,
what time is it? You got time?
Yeah, cool. We're good. God, honestly, that's what got me into gardening. I went down to Arkansas as an adult. As an adult, I went down there with my kids, and I was like, it was just eye opening because I went down there as a kid all the time. You know what I mean? And I hated it. I hated the humidity. I hated the smell. I hated the bugs. I thought it was like the most racist area, like which it still is. It's super segregated. But as I got older, I went down there and I was just like, man, these people got it right. Like they're living off the land. They're happy. They eat what they kill or grow. You know what I mean? There's no pesticide.
Nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste, man. That was like the biggest thing. The biggest thing they go to church on Sundays. That's like the big gathering, like, oh, So I just went down there and I just came back home and I just went on a deep dive on YouTube, bro, and was like, I'm about to start growing food. And this was right before the pandemic hit. This was 2019 September. And I told my wife, we were living in a mobile home at the time. I told my wife, I'm like, yo, like, I'm about to start like gardening. And she was like, what the hell? Like, that's so weird. You know what I mean? Because at the time I just stopped DJing. Yeah. God told me to stop DJing. You're over it. You're done. It's not for you. It's 2019.
Burnt out,
bro. And I at the time I had a residency. Like,
I respect the grind, by the way, man. Like, it's a side quest for me.
Yeah.
But dudes like you who actually like played in clubs and did that whole, I got respect for that, man. I couldn't do that. That's a grind. Yeah, it's a grind, bro. And at the end of the night, you're like, why am I doing this again? That's like, I literally used to come home to my wife and be like, I thought I loved music. Yeah, now I hate music.
Yeah, bro. I would listen on the way home. I'd listen to complete silence.
Yeah,
that's how much I was just like, ugh, like I hate what I do now. Like, it was crazy. So I had just quit DJing, like, and this was right before the pandemic. Shout out to Jay Crazy and the homie Exile. They had booked me for Blue Martini, and I was getting ready to do it, and the pandemic hit. Cause I had quit DJing for 2 years. The pandemic hit, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna start getting back into it because I needed money. I was starting to run out of money. And it was a blessing in disguise, bro. The pandemic hit, and I was like,
free time.
Thank you. Like, I don't need it. Like, I was like, cool, I'm just going to go back to what I was doing, just being with the family. And then that's when I started just getting containers out of the trash. Like, anything I could find to grow in, I was putting soil in it, just growing, and I just went crazy, bro. And I had like 60 grow bags in the back of my mobile home at one point. We had quail. I wasn't supposed to have any of that stuff, but I'll show you pictures. Like, I was just like, you know, like you said, ADD, ADHD. I was just
you went all the way in, no half-ass,
nerdy. Like,
to go in,
I'm learning about worms. Like, I'm up at 3 a.m, like not watching, not watching like DJ things. I'm watching gardening because I'm just like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And then I started getting back into my heritage, like being black from the South. I realized like the land that I have now to this day, like, came from the emancipation slave days when they emancipated the slaves. Damn. They like gifted land to like black people. Like, that land is like, wow. So I was like, yo, I started like diving in there, and I'm like, how come there's not black farmers? How come like when I think of farmers, I think of like a white man with the hay?
There's not that many black farmers.
You just don't think of it. And there was at one time because I can just deep dive. That's a whole nother thing. But at one point, pretty much they like tainted a black farmer. They like made us grow watermelons. That was the only thing we could grow. And we grew watermelons like really well, like down south.
And that was a threat.
It was a threat because now we have a monopoly or whatever. And then there was propaganda of, that's why you see like watermelons with like black people holding watermelons, and like watermelons like this thing.
Listen, bro, like, I'm a white guy, and I fucking love a watermelon just as much as the next black guy does. I just gotta make that very clear.
Yeah, but it comes from
for sure stereotypes.
Yeah, so like now 100%. Like black people these days, a lot of black people get weird when you like, yo, like we want watermelon, and it's like even my daughter, she doesn't even know. She never knew. It's just what you grow up hearing, and like
for sure.
But then I went down this whole thing, and I was like, oh, we actually like look like even this sign right here is like black, red, or like red and green, and yellow. Like my mom hates that it's red, green, and yellow just because it like takes her to a time when there was propaganda of like black people holding watermelon and us looking crazy. It's like a crazy thing. Like there's a whole documentary. I'll send it to you. And anyway, they tainted it. They started taking land back. They started taking it back. Like doing like crazy stuff, like just things the government could do. So that piece of land that we have, which is only 8 acres, but it's like 100 acres, and around it is all family. Like our graveyard is there. Like all my ancestors from like the 1800s are buried there. Like as you drive into the land, like it's a mile and a half to get to the land. Like it's insane. So I ended up falling in love with it, bro. I was like, yo, that's where I'm going. Like I'm taking care of this land. Like I'm about to be a steward of this land. Like I'm going back home. Like something's calling me there, you know what I mean? And my wife, being the dope wife she is, she's like, let's do it. Like, because her family, like I said, everyone out here in Vegas came from the South. Yeah. Her family is from Fordyce, Arkansas. My family's from New Edinburgh. It's like 3 miles away.
Wow.
4 miles away.
So y'all's families are actually close to each other.
My mom
That's
knew
crazy.
her family's name. It was like crazy.
Whoa.
We were like this close to being like cousins. Like, no, like dead ass, bro. Like if one person would have married this person, it would have been like we're cousins. So it was crazy because I remember asking, like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, long story short, man, like I went down there, fell in love with the land, fell in love with the people, like started to understand like how beautiful it is. Like you said, you didn't appreciate it as a kid. I didn't have that growing up. Like I'm from a city, you know what I mean? Like all I know is like I didn't know you could grow. I didn't know. My grandma always had stuff growing, but I didn't look at it. I just was like, oh, that's cool. Like she's gardening. But going down there and seeing like my cousins like kill a pig and like bring it home and like butcher it.
Yeah, man.
Is like, and just the camaraderie and the community that is around that. Like, so I was like, yo, this is what I got to do. And I want to bring a piece of that here before I leave. So that's why I started the farm. And I'm like, yeah, we actually are going to start the nonprofit. We're in the process of turning it into a nonprofit.
Nice.
So we could teach kids like from the youth, you know, the youth from where I'm at, like, yo.
Hey, man, that's good info to have,
you
man.
know, so that's
good info.
Yeah, that's what got me into it, man. And I'm like, die hard about it now. Like I can't see myself not having a garden now. Like it's a part of me now. So.
That's literally the first thing I'm doing when I get there because the land I buy is covered in trees.
Yeah, so you got to clear it.
Literally.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to figure out like do some research like where the sun sets and goes, and I gotta like test the soil.
Yep.
Find a good spot. But bro, first order of business before I even build a house or anything to live in over there, I'm building a garden, man. That's the first order of business. Garden and chicken coop.
Yeah.
As soon as that's like first thing when I get there.
Easy, bro. I wish I could go down there.
Food and
a
chicken coop. Oh, you're gonna come down. You're gonna
I'm
visit.
definitely gonna come. I'm gonna come visit. Yeah, for sure.
Well, a good reason for you to come visit is in Austin, Texas, which will be 3 hours from where I will be.
Yeah,
they have the largest record fair in the country every year.
Oh, they do. I didn't
Austin
know that.
Record Fair. It's the largest one in the country.
That's easy.
And it's a 3-day event. But if you pay $30, it's called like the early pickers or something. Because I think it's like $5 a day entry fee to get in there. But bro, I'm talking like you go on the website. Like warehouses of vendors, records, just records, bro. All the heads are there. All the big record heads are there.
Oh, that's dope.
Pay $30. You get it's called like it's like the VIP whatever. But you get to go pick records on the load-in day, and only people that pay the $30 can go. It's Friday,
right?
So I'm like, that's a no-brainer.
That's easy for only
$30. No
yeah,
problem. I'm getting right in there, digging right away.
Oh, that's hard. I didn't know that.
Maybe a good excuse for you to come down. Yeah, I think it's
nah,
like mid-April.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
It's once a year, you know, so eventually at some point. But it'd be a good excuse for you to come.
Nah, that's easy.
Come kick it, and then we go to Austin, hit the record fair.
That'd be dope. Nah, that's easy. I'm game for sure. I'm game for sure, man.
Yeah.
I got to go out to Arkansas anyway soon, because my mom, she has a house on the land. So I got to go check out. There was a fire out there. Like she had tenants.
Yeah, you were showing me that.
I think I told you that. Yeah, and it was like a whole thing. So like I got to go down there and do a walkthrough of the property, make sure they didn't do anything. So I think that's in a couple months. So I'll be down that way in a couple months, but it's strictly business. I gotta go.
That's cool though, man, that you're like making the moves though.
Oh man, it's
because the land I'm buying also like comes from family too, so it's cool. You know, my grandpa swooped that up many years ago.
Isn't that dope though?
It's cool, man. Bro, I'm literally
your grandpa walked the land like that. You're gonna be that is insane, dog. Like, a lot of people don't have that opportunity, so like we're hella blessed to be able to.
And I'm moving to Campbell, Texas. My last name's Campbell,
which is crazy. I'm sure there's a connection,
dude. My homie the other day was like joking around. He's like, "Man, what if you were there?" And they were like, "Oh, Mr. Campbell, we've been waiting for you." And they're like, "Here's the keys to your mansion." And like all of a sudden, like I'm somehow like
the guy.
Yeah, like my family was like, I don't know, man, but I doubt it. But
that'd
it's a
funny
funny joke, though.
That'd be kind of, hey, you never know. There's definitely a connection, though. It's too close for you there not to be some type of connection down that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
It's good chatting with you, man.
Yeah, man. You too, dog. I appreciate it, man.
Glad you got back into the music.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing, man. And it's like,
I can't wait.
I think that's a really important lesson for people to learn. That'd be a good soundbite for you too to post as a social piece, but. Just sometimes if you're burnt out, just take a break, man. Walk away from it. Because especially people like me and you who are like overthinkers and like deep divers.
Yeah.
You want to just keep going at it. But honestly, man, sometimes like I learned it from Rick Rubin and MF Doom. 2 interviews. They both said the same thing. They were like, yeah, man, like if you have writer's block, step away.
Yeah.
Like walk away if you're burnt out. Go outside, go on a walk. Like get away from it. Like then you're gonna come back to it with a more fresh perspective. So
You're right,
yeah, man, it's nice that you took a break and then you got back into music because yeah, man, you're sharing cool music, man. So
Thanks,
you definitely
man.
need to keep.
Nah, for sure. I appreciate
I'm hearing a lot of cool stuff that you're.
Yeah, no, I
playing,
appreciate it,
so.
dog. I appreciate it. We're having fun. I'm just having fun with this shit.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to hear "Clean Up."
Oh yeah,
that track's
gotta
crazy,
bang
dude.
that. Yeah, we gotta bang that out.
It's literally been on repeat every day.
Yeah, that's crazy too because it's talking about cleaning up the mess that I made. Like,
yeah, well, just like it's crazy, bro. Like the gospel, like the vocals are just like it's like blues and R&B, like all the little like oh yeah, you know, like all
that's
little,
where
like,
James Brown gets it from.
Yeah,
that's
man.
where it originates
like, all
from.
that
Man.
stuff, like it's just
that's where
good.
James Brown
I love
gets it
hearing
from.
the crowd and like
yeah.
Oh man, like and dude, gospel bass players and the drummers and
bro,
the choir.
gospel musicians, period. They
Next
don't get the
level.
love that they get. They should get.
Yeah.
Gospel musicians. So I grew up going to like black traditional Baptist, like traditional black church.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
like
nice,
I still go every Sunday. I'm still at church. That's
me as a white kid. I was forced to go to church. Like the bands were like horrible. Like they all had like emo haircuts and it's like rock.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
it was not good church
music,
music.
like POD and shit. Yeah, nah.
See, your church music made you like stronger connection to God.
Bro. Yep.
My church music made me be like,
I don't know about this.
Cheesy. This is corny.
Yeah.
No offense to like church rock music.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
The gospel words is where
gospel's
it's at.
different. Feel it, but
man.
The gospel musicians were like stars, bro.
Yeah,
like
dude,
they were like,
jamming.
you play drums at what church? Oh, you like literally like it's crazy to think, but like the girls were, you know what I mean? It was like they were like stars. They still are to this day. Like it made me want to play instruments. You know what I mean? Like.
Totally, man. But yeah, I've been deep digging just like a bunch of old gospel stuff.
Yeah.
And you can get it cheap.
Yeah,
because
nobody wants it. I just picked up a Mississippi choir.
So good, man.
Wherever it's at. It's a Mississippi choir that I never heard of. But the cover, I was like, whoa, like this gotta be. They took time to press this. You know what I mean? I'm like, this gotta be some fire on here. I haven't had time to listen because I like to sample gospel too.
Yeah, 100%.
Like to make music out of gospel is insane because sometimes they just have these riffs.
Yep.
Where the instrument like,
and those organs, man,
go crazy, man. Yeah,
organ. That's the whole like funk sound.
Yep. That's where it
the
comes
whole
from,
like
man.
organ. That's a church thing. That's
where it comes from. That's what funk is. Funk is literally like gospel on the other side of the spectrum. Like the other side, but it's all connected, man. But yeah, bro. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. At the end of it, I always give a handshake on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
My dog, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. That was a good chat.
God bless you on all your endeavors in Texas, man.
Thank you.
Know what I mean?
I should ask you more questions.
Yeah. You're good, bro.
Next time.
Yeah, nah, yeah.